As you guys know, there are millions of channels on YouTube right now. But here's the truth, 94% of them never even reach 1,000 subscribers. When it comes to monetization, only about 6% of channels actually make money from their videos. And just 0.6% ever earn a silver play button. To put it in perspective, less than 0.05%, that's basically 1 in every 1,000 channels, hit that huge milestone of 1 million subscribers. Now, if hearing these numbers makes you feel discouraged, or makes you question your dream of becoming a YouTuber, stop right there. Because every single one of those successful 1% creators, they started from zero just like you. The YouTube algorithm treated their videos the same way it treats yours. The difference is, they kept on trying and experimenting new things, and that's key behind their success. There are no shortcuts to success, only hard work and continuous learning. There are a lot of people who want to be YouTubers, but very few who actually want to make videos. And that difference is critical. On the surface, it seems like you just have to record, edit, and upload. But in reality, creating even a single video takes so many steps that beginners often overlook. And even after all that effort, sometimes the performance just won't be what you hoped, at least until one day something finally takes off. You might think, all I need is 4,000 watch hours, and then I'll have consistent income. But the sad truth is, until your views hit the hundreds of thousands, your earnings will stay very low. And if you don't even meet the minimum payout threshold in a month, you'll have to wait until the next month to get paid. I'm telling you all this because if you keep your expectations realistic and low from the beginning, you'll feel motivated by every small achievement, instead of disappointed. This patience and mindset is what helps you survive long-term, while others give up way too early. Now let's first discuss the mistakes most YouTubers make in the start. And how can we overcome those mistakes? Mistake number 1. Don't set high expectations. It all begins with high expectations. Expectations like, YouTube is easy, I just need to record and upload videos and people will start watching. Or, if just one video goes viral, my channel will blow up automatically. Or, once I hit 4,000 watch hours, it's all money from there. And honestly, most people start their channels with these exact thoughts. But when reality hits, those same expectations turn into the biggest reason they quit. I agree many YouTubers get successful, but we should remember that all these things require time and hard work. If you aren't willing to do this, just quit. YouTube isn't for you. Mistake number 2. Content quality. Another important thing I want to add here is about content quality. A lot of us think we're doing great, but honestly, our content isn't always top-notch. We should try to step back and see it from the audience's perspective. Imagine this, you're just a random viewer searching for a video on some topic, and then you land on one of your own videos. Would you actually stay and watch it? Would you enjoy it? If the answer is no, then that's the exact point where we need to improve. Always think like a viewer first, then a creator. That shift in perspective can completely change the way you approach your videos. And look, I'm not saying you need to master high-end editing software or become a professional video editor. That's not the point. But at the very least, your content should be good enough to impress viewers so they feel like, yeah, this is worth watching. If your video can hold someone's attention and keep them from clicking away, that's already a win. Let's say you run a career advice channel and then upload a vlog about your daily routine. Moves like this help your audience feel more connected to you, and for any creator, that connection is priceless. If you don't know what kind of videos your viewers are most interested in, go analyze the top YouTubers in your niche. From their channels, you'll quickly figure out what topics are working. Then, take those topics and create videos in your own unique style. Point number 3. Be patient. YouTube growth takes time. Most of the people who reach 1 million subscribers didn't get there by accident. They spent years uploading consistently, experimenting, failing, improving, and building trust with their audience. If you expect instant results, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And this disappointment is what causes many new creators to quit after just a few weeks or months. They think, if my channel isn't blowing up right now, it never will. That mindset is dangerous because in reality, most successful YouTubers struggled in the beginning. Their first videos didn't get views. Their editing wasn't perfect. Their thumbnails weren't eye-catching. But they kept learning and improving. Here's how it plays out. When your channel isn't growing, it's super easy to click on those how to grow on YouTube videos. The moment one pops up on your homepage, your brain tricks you. Maybe this video has the secret that'll finally help my channel grow. So you click. If you actually apply what you learn, that's great. But the majority of people, they watch one video, then go right back to scrolling YouTube. And this cycle keeps repeating because your brain feels like you're making progress, even when you're not. On top of that, finding the right advice is its own challenge. I won't name names, but a lot of channels misguide new creators by promising easy fixes. Stuff like, just change this one setting, and you'll go viral tomorrow. They never tell you the real reason why your channel isn't growing. And the worst part? They do this on purpose so that confused new creators keep coming back and giving views to their channel instead of fixing their own. Mistake number 4. Don't fall for unethical shortcuts. Another big reason so many creators fail is because they fall for unethical shortcuts. You'll find plenty of people online suggesting tricks like buying fake views or subscribers, watching your own videos again and again from different accounts, or even copying someone else's content word for word. At first, these methods might look tempting because they give you the illusion of growth. You see numbers going up and feel like the channel is taking off. But in reality, none of this leads to real success. Fake views don't build a loyal audience, copied content won't earn you respect, and the YouTube algorithm is smart enough to catch these patterns sooner or later, which can even result in penalties or your channel being shut down. The truth is, only a very small percentage of creators, maybe the top 1%, manage to avoid these traps. They focus on the right advice, they stay patient, and most importantly, they apply what they learn the correct way. Point number 5. Learn through experience. Now, next mistake is, as I discussed earlier, is that everything takes time. You can't find success overnight. Just because you know that a good thumbnail can improve CTR doesn't mean you'll magically start designing great thumbnails overnight. Things take time. You should start uploading videos and should continue to learn new things. Some things can only be learned through experience. And gathering that experience requires sacrifices, ignoring haters, staying consistent, learning from every single video, and basically doing all the things that most creators are simply not willing to do. And that's exactly why 99% of channels never grow on YouTube. If you look at any YouTuber who's now getting tons of views or whose very first video went viral, the chances are they're not actually new to YouTube. Take the example of Project Nightfall. His channel today has millions of subscribers, but it wasn't like his very first video blew up instantly. It took him time, effort, and consistency to start getting views. He kept showing up, video after video, slowly learning what works and what doesn't. And that's the part most beginners don't see. When you're just starting out, it's easy to get discouraged if your first 5, 10, or even 20 uploads don't take off. But that's normal. YouTube is not a platform that rewards instant results. It rewards persistence. Every video you make teaches you something new. How to tell a story better, how to keep viewers watching longer, how to design a thumbnail that makes people click. These small lessons add up, and eventually they give you the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Mistake number 6. Not choosing a specific niche. One big mistake beginners make is not choosing a specific niche. They start uploading all kinds of random videos. One day it's a gaming clip, the next day it's a cooking tutorial, then maybe a random vlog. And at first, it feels exciting because you want to share everything you're interested in. But here's the problem. Viewers get confused. They might enjoy one of your videos, but when they come back and see something totally different, they lose interest. This is exactly why so many small channels struggle to build a loyal audience. People don't subscribe to watch everything. They subscribe because they expect more of the same content they enjoyed in the first place. That's why sticking to a niche is so important. If your channel is about tech, focus on tech. If it's fitness, stick to fitness. This doesn't mean you can never experiment, but at least 80% of your content should be consistent with the theme your audience came for. When viewers know what to expect, they're far more likely to subscribe, binge watch your videos, and keep coming back every time you upload. Plus, the YouTube algorithm also favors channels that stay consistent in their niche because it can easily recommend your videos to the right audience. Over time, this builds trust, authority, and a community that genuinely values your work. And honestly, that's way more powerful than chasing random viral hits. Point number 7. Apply what you learn. Before you click on another YouTube growth video, ask yourself, did I actually apply the last thing I learned? Even if you only improve 1% in any aspect of your video with each upload, that's still progress. Point number 8. Stop trying to be unique. This is the biggest mistake most new creators make. Beginners often think the only way to grow is to be completely unique. In reality, it's the opposite. If you're just starting out, it's better to look at what's already working in your niche and model your content after that. Here's why. When you try something totally unique, like a new video idea, a unique title and thumbnail, or a brand new editing style, you have no proof it'll actually work. But if you study what's already working, it's like following a roadmap where others have already found success. That means your chances of getting views are much higher. Now, this doesn't mean you should blindly copy someone 100%. Remember the phrase, steal like an artist. Study the successful creators in your niche, write down what's common in their videos or style, and use that as your foundation. Then add your own twist, something that makes your content fundamentally similar, but still uniquely yours. That's what we call a USP, unique selling point. Your unique thing could be your personality, your way of explaining things, a mascot or avatar you use for branding, literally anything that makes you stand out. So instead of chasing overnight success, focus on the long game. Ask yourself after every upload, what can I improve in the next one? Treat each video as practice, not a final exam. The truth is, you don't fail on YouTube until you give up. And if you can keep pushing through the slow phase, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people who quit too early. Final advice. I know how tough it feels to start a YouTube channel as a beginner. Sometimes you might feel low, discouraged, or even alone in this journey. But remember, every single creator you see today once started with 0 subscribers and 0 views. The only real difference is that they kept going when things were hard. If you stay consistent, keep improving your content, and follow the right strategy, success will eventually come. Don't rush the process. Growth takes time, but it's always worth it. Goodbye.